Hey guys and girls, my name's Dan. Welcome back to the Forge. In this episode of Trust Me, I'm a blacksmith. Let's make a hot cut or hardy tool. Okay, so this is a sharp object that sits in your hardy hole. It's used for cutting material when it's hot. I've not done the sort of fishtail design. I made one a while ago and tried it. Not my most favourite of all the tools I've ever made. I don't get on very well with the curved radius. I find it quite difficult to line stuff up, and I don't like it. It's my personal preference, but I do like these. You'll see me using it at the end. I think they're very effective. Basically this video is just going to be me making this. I also want to talk about a few little bits and bobs towards the end of the video. Someone asked for a hot cut this morning. I checked some emails. Someone asked for a hot cut. I can't remember the name just now, but I'm going to make. I'm making tools up until the end of October, and then after that I'm not making any more. So if you want to get your orders in for tools, do so, and I'll talk a bit more about that in a minute as well. So enjoy the video and I'll see you on the other side. So what we've got here is a piece of fork Trucktine. It is 45mm by 45mm, and I think it's about 100mm long, but that's not important. I think we're going to be able to get two tools out of here. So that in American is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and I've marked 1 inch up, which is 25mm. Now, like I said, I think I'm going to get two out of it. You don't need to use forklift Trucktine. I think I'm going to get two tools out of this. Not 100% sure, but I'm definitely going to have left over. I think if I'm drawing this out into a point, this end, I think we're going to end up using about this much material. Maybe we won't get two out. We might. Anyway, I'm going to put an 1 inch square shank on here, which is going to go into our hardy, and then I'm going to draw this out into a blade, and I'm not going to fishtail it. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but we'll go over that soon. Okay, so I've got a set of butchering dies in here. They have one face at 90, and the next face is at a 45-degree angle, sloping away from the side that I want to forge down. Now, I'm doing this because I want a nice sharp transition. Now, I'm going to be able to get this transition by doing a little bit of upsetting in the hardy once I've got this brought down to size, but until that point, I'm going to do it using these butchers. Right, fitting pretty good now. I've got him in there like so. You want a tighty fit with this because heat causes things to expand, so a reasonably tight fit's good. And then I'm just going to take a sledgy. I'm just going to start forging that shoulder down. Now I'm not looking to upset the material too much. I just want to get a nice set. I always seem to be making a video every now and then of changes that are happening, and I love making tools, and it's something that drives me to be a better blacksmith. The problem with tool making is when I'm busy, I find it really hard to make tools. So recently I've come to the decision that what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a whole rake of tools when I've got the time, stick them up on an Etsy site so you can buy them. They'll be there, the prices will be there, you can go over there, buy them, they'll already be made, so there won't be any waiting around. I'll be able to get them pretty much in the post the next day, if not the next day, within 2 days of you ordering them. The stuff will come out to you, bing bang bong, all sorted. Whereas currently chasing after orders I'm finding quite difficult. Now, I thought I would be starting on a job this month, but some things have changed and it's caused a couple of problems. Not my fault, I think it's got a lot to do with the person, another designer that was working on the job as well, but that's not important. What is important is I've got a quiet month. I think October is going to be fairly quiet, so that gives me an opportunity to help out the other people I work for, and it gives me an opportunity to fulfill some dreams potentially that you guys might have. So if you want hammers, tongs, and hot sets or hot cuts, sorry, or hardy tools or whatever. This guy also is thinking of ordering as a mandrill to go into the hardy as well. So I'm really excited about that. So hopefully he does order those. I'll make a video of me making that as well. But I just wanted to make one of these just as a bit of practice. I think this one's going to stay mine. But yeah. That's the long and short of it really. Anyway, yeah, I'll let you watch the rest of the video and see you in a bit. Okay, so this is where we're at. This is a little bit too long, so 25mm, an inch of material off the end there at 45 square, or an inch and 3/4 is more than enough material, so I probably could get 2 out of this. I think I've not helped myself by cutting off. Yeah, basically what I need to do now really is put another tenon on the other end, but I'm not going to do that in this video. But what I am going to do is I'm now going to take my spring swages and spring fullers, and I'm going to start fullering down about 20mm, 3/4 of an inch up from this end. I'm going to start just pulling that middle in so that it can become, so it's going to become the blade. I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep this section the same, but I'm going to take it probably down to about somewhere in the region of 20mm, I think. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm quite excited to see what it looks like. Everything's looking really nice and tidy, except from the fact that this is a little bit kinked. Hopefully I'm going to be able to take that out and cut better length off and be able to take that out ever so slightly. But that is pretty much there as far as I can tell. The other thing I've been doing is I've been making sure that I've been cooling off the hardy hole every now and then. Don't want to transfer too much heat into the anvil, so that whilst it leaves a red hot piece of metal on the anvil face. Anyway, I'm going to get this back in the fire. I'm going to start forging these this side down, and hopefully we'll end up with something that looks sort of like a hot cut. Okay, so I feel that this is going quite nicely indeed. As you might have been able to work out, I've just taken the top off slightly. reason for that, I cut that off because there was just too much material. Now that looks like it's on wonk to me, and that's better. Right, I still need to draw some material out of here, but it's still a bit long, so I'm going to chop a little bit more material off. I'm going to do that under the power hammer. I'm sorry it's a noisy episode. I'm just going to chop a bit of material off underneath the massey, and then I think the rest is all done by hand, but we will see. Okay, I've just spent a little bit of time just tidying up the edges. All this thing wants to do is twist, which is lovely. Okay. Bring that down to a nice cutting face. As you can see, I'd cut this off and squared this off, and now I'm going to turn this round. Start working on this other side. I'm going to put a taper on there. Okay, so I'm just going to come over the bick here. Forging a little bit of a taper on. So I'm just going to put that brush before we go any further. Now I'm just going to find somewhere where that sits nice enough. Spending a little bit of time dressing the work so it's nice and even. Okay, thank you for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed making this. It's been a bit of an effort, and I'm aware now that I could probably get 2 of these little hardies out of one of those chunks of forklift truck time, which is really nice. Saves material and yeah, just saves time in all really, because I can just squash the middle out. Just makes life a bit easier. Anyway, that aside, I also want to talk quickly about something that Ting Ting over at County Line Forge, I don't actually know, is it Jason? No, I don't think it's Jason. Anyway, a dude over at County Line Forge, go and check out his channel, mentioned that I might be coming to the United States of America around Quad State time to do some courses, i.e. hammer making courses. Well, any courses, whatever anyone really wants to do, basically. But what the intention is, I'm going to talk a bit more about this on a live. I'm hoping to do a live this Sunday coming. Anyway, basically, long and short of it is, hopefully go over to America, take a handful of hammer making tools with me, so punches and the spring swages and the drifts, take them over with me. Have a couple of days of classes. I'm not sure where we're going to do it yet, and also some logistics about getting anvils and fires and stuff ready needs to be worked out, so I'm going to need a couple of people to give us a hand with this. But basically, we're going to go somewhere in the States just before Quad State, do some courses. This way I can, basically all I want to do is charge the money to get me out there, and whoever's workshop we're going to use or whatever we're going to use, make sure that they get paid, make sure that we cover the fuel costs, make sure everything's done, so everyone manages to get what they want out of it, as opposed to me making a shed load of money, which I'm not interested in doing. I'm just interested in coming over and joining in with you guys. But basically, long and short is, I'll come there, I'll bring a load of tools, we can make a load of hammers, maybe 2 days, maybe 8 people per day making loads of hammers, and then at the end of it I'm going to auction off all the tools and give them away to charity or something, I don't know, or if we haven't raised enough money for whomever's forge we're using, we'll give them the money from that to cover the costs. But basically, long and short of it is, that's my idea, that's my plan. Hopefully that sits okay with you guys. I'd love to know what you think. I'd love to know what you think of this hot cut. I'd love to know what you think of the channel and bits and bobs like that, so leave a comment down below. And yeah, I believe 100% that is everything. So thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you want to get hold of tools and stuff like that, send me an email. The best way to get my email is on my website. There's a contact box. Go and fill that in, ping me an email, and we can talk about what it is that you want. Yeah, so that's everything. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are a subscriber, remember to ring that bell for notifications. You may even need to go into your settings to change those notifications to let you know every time I make a video. I make videos as often as possible, but I try to get them out every Tuesday and Thursday, and every now and then I do a live on a Sunday. That is everything. So I'll leave a link up here to a video I made recently. I'll leave another link down here to a video I made recently. This is my Patreon, great way to support the channel. And this here is my subscribe button. Thanks for joining us, guys. Bye bye. Home time! Oh, that's shot.